Safety services at QP District follow the KEO standards across all of our projects. So we have a role of enforcing standards on site. We have a role of supervising the contractor on site as well to make sure they work safely. And we also have a role with mentoring and developing the safety team, both within KEO and also within the contractor. Through the mentoring, we can try and ensure at a greater level that people understand how they can help us provide a safe working site, how they can develop themselves, and how we can ensure that we don't have any fatalities or serious incidents. Within QP District itself, last year they ran several initiatives to improve things on site. These included PPE review, so now every worker on site has to wear gloves and glasses when they're undertaking a task. There was a review on working at height, and we also had a review on drinking bottles on site, which were standard water bottles, 7-Up bottles, Coca-Cola bottles that were being used for both drinking water and chemical use. So we reduced that down and said water on site in dedicated flasks, and anything with a chemical use has to be within a dedicated chemical container. One of the initiatives that the KEO team had taken on from probably April last year was the HSE observation card initiative that was rolled out through the KEO projects in 2015. There was very little response within the QP District project site to this initiative, and so we decided in April that we'd push it. I engaged with the project teams, got out there, started talking to them, explained to them what was expected of them, described scenarios and mentored them through that process so that they understood what the scheme was about and how it could be applied within the project. The response to that was excellent. We went through May, June, July and August with increasing numbers of cards, and then the cards did start to drop off, but then the project slowed down as well, so there were fewer observations. But the positives from that, 612 cards in an 8-month period, which was very good, and the near misses that were reported through the iPort and through to the management reports increased substantially from 2 in the previous 18 months to 36 in the last 8 months of 2016. So the impact of the cards and the way that KEO project teams can use them to improve safety can be seen through QP District's improvement over the latter half of 2016. The KEO project team currently has 67 people, which cover the administration, the construction and the testing and commissioning teams. The progress reports show that we're about 97% complete, so we're into a stage of snagging, de-snagging. Testing and commissioning is still ongoing that needs to be completed, and the QCDD inspections from the local government need to be undertaken to allow the buildings to be used. They're the main items that still need to be completed. The most notable achievement was the 22 million man-hours that the project achieved that was lost time injury free. That was the highest they ever achieved on this project, and since then there have been several occasions where we've exceeded 5 million man-hours without an LTI on the project. If you put that into perspective, that at peak time there were 9,000 employees working on the site, that's a lot of hours in a day, and the hours do ramp up very quickly. However, that also means that the risk on the project increases with the number of people that are on the project, and to manage that number of people that many hours and to keep on turning over high levels of LTI-free periods is a notable achievement in itself. 100 million man-hours were passed on the project on the 9th of February this year, which is a huge number of man-hours for any project anywhere in the world to achieve. That number of man-hours and the incidents that have occurred on site are few and far between, so the project itself can stand up against any project, certainly within Qatar and quite probably within the world, in terms of its safety performance and safety achievements.